How to greet, a spiritual perspective on greetings around the world. 1. Introduction. All over the world, regardless of race or culture, people greet one another. The purpose of greetings around the world can vary, and the reasons behind them generally include showing attention to and acknowledgement of the other person's presence, intentionally making one's presence known formally or informally, suggesting the closeness and type of relationship between people or groups. However, customs underlying greetings are highly specific to the culture and situation and may change depending on social status and relationship. Greetings can be expressed silently, audibly, or physically, and often involve a combination of them. At the Spiritual Science Research Foundation, we undertook spiritual research into the types of common greetings around the world to understand their impact on us at a spiritual level. At a broader level, we have also conducted spiritual research using biofeedback machines to understand the changes that occur to the chakras of a person when greetings are exchanged. This is particularly while being in the company of certain people, or when making eye contact on meeting and greeting them, or while making physical contact when conversing with or reaching out and touching another person, as in hugging, depending on their individual spiritual state. Spiritual state has been defined later on in this article. 2. Background information. Before we share the findings of our research, it would be pertinent to refer to a few spiritual concepts that we have discussed in detail in other articles. All of us differ in our spiritual capacities or spiritual levels. Accordingly, depending on whether our spiritual level is higher or lower, we become either less or more prone to attacks by negative energies from the spiritual dimension. As a result, our spiritual states may differ. By spiritual state, we mean whether a person has been taken over by an entity, demonic possession, or not. A person at a lower spiritual level becomes highly prone to being affected, if not possessed, by negative energies or departed ancestors. Our spiritual research indicates that in current times, approximately 1/3 of the world's population are possessed by negative energies. We have gone into considerable detail explaining this phenomenon in our section on ghosts, demons, devils, negative energies, etc. 2.1 Transmission of black energy. People who are possessed or badly affected by negative energies are covered with black energy. This black energy affects not only them but other people in their vicinity as well. People who have the subtle ability of sixth sense can pick up on this black energy by perceiving the spiritually negative vibrations. People who have a sixth sense of vision can actually see the black energy emanating from a possessed person or a person affected by negative energies. Depending on the strength of the possessing entity, the black energy covering around a person can extend out to a considerable distance. Needless to say, people in the vicinity of the affected person are at an increased risk of being affected when they actually come into physical contact with the person. Black energy is more easily transmitted through directly looking into a possessed person's eyes, by touch, consuming food that the person has cooked, etc. Almost everyone at some stage in their lives will have some level of black covering, either from being affected or possessed by negative energies or by departed ancestors. Black energy is Tama predominant and instigates many impediments in a person's life, which include various problems in life and obstacles in spiritual growth. Please refer to the article on Sattva, Raja and Tama, the three subtle components of the universe. A black energy covering can be minimized by spiritual practice or some spiritual healing methods. Regular spiritual practice, however, is the most reliable way to reduce the covering of black energy, which finally help us lead a sattvic and fulfilling life.